Hi sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash that subscribe button, turn on your notification so you are notified each time I upload, and please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I am saying a very big shout out to everyone of you for the support and love you all give me here. I am truly grateful. Thank you all so much. So today we'll be talking something very important, and it's about Carly Russell, who actually went missing on Thursday, but eventually she is found. She has been found, and right now she is in the hospital like for evaluation and the rest of it. I mean, the story was a little bit sketchy, but I was supposed to like put this the brothers because the brother made a video stating how she got missing, but the videos have that there are copyrighted music on the videos. So I am going to leave the link in the comment section so you all can hear from the brother how it all happened. They say she saw a toddler on the highway while she was going home. She already made call to the family to probably buy food for them and all that. Then on her way going back home, she saw the toddler on the road and she called 911, and they responded. Also, while they were I think she also called one of the family members while they were talking, trying to help the toddler, and they hijacked her and all that. So by the time the 911 got there, they didn't see her, they didn't see the toddler. So her car was left behind, her wig and her phones and purse was all left behind. So they didn't know what happened. Right now, she has been found. People are kind of saying that the story wasn't mathing, it wasn't making sense, and people really want to I know people are in a rush to know what happened, how did she go missing, and how did she come back and all that. I am telling you all to please relax. I know this story, there are some that actually went missing that never come back, and we'll keep talking about it, so you all will be very careful out there. Please, if you see anybody, they always come with different strategies. Now with toddlers, if you see any toddler on the road, please do not stop. Rather, you can call 911. I mean, days are kind of hard this time around, so you really have to use your initiative and all that. I'm just gonna roll this clip. We'll come back to, I really have a lot to say, but I'm just gonna roll this clip. We'll come back to talk about it, and I absolutely want to read all your comments. Let me know what you all think in the comment section, and shut up, I am rolling there.
This is 25-year-old Carly Russell, and last night she stopped on the side of the road in Hoover, Alabama to check on a toddler who was walking on the side of the interstate. She called 911, called her sister, and then pulled over to check on the toddler. Her sister said the last thing she heard was a scream, and Carly has not been seen or heard of since. Around 9:30 last night, Carly got off of work at the Summit. She went to Taziki's to get something to eat, and on her way home, driving along I-459, around exit 11, she saw the toddler walking. She called 911 and she pulled over. After her sister heard her scream, 911 showed up a little bit after that, and Carly was nowhere to be seen, and neither was the toddler. Carly's wig was on the ground, along with her phone and her purse. A witness told the police that they saw Carly's car on the side of the interstate still with the door still open and running, but they also saw a gray car behind Carly's car with a tall brown-skinned man leaning into Carly's car. There is a $25,000 reward being offered right now by an anonymous donor in Crime Stoppers for anyone who can help bring Carly home safe. She was last seen wearing a black scrub set, a black scrub top and black scrub pants, and white Nike shoes. Her hair would be braided back since her wig was found on the ground next to her car. She's 5'4" and between 150 and 160 pounds. I'm going to share the telephone numbers for Crime Stoppers and the Hoover PD in the caption below. Please share this post. Also, talk to the young drivers, the young women drivers, female drivers in your family. The tactics that traffickers are using are getting closer and closer to things that women would show compassion for, like children in a car seat or children walking on the side of the road or other women broken down. After being tagged in this post, I went and talked to both of my daughters, and I asked them if they saw a child walking on the interstate, would they automatically stop, or would they call 911 and just have 911 go and check it out? And both of them said that they would stop, and they tried to convince me why, that this was a once-in-a-lifetime thing and why they would need to stop. And I had to kind of get stern with them to let them know that, unfortunately, this is a reality. This is the new reality. And the best thing to do is to call 911 and let them know where you saw the person or the child that you are concerned about. And then you can leave your number so the police can let you know and give you an update to let you know that that child was recovered safely. It's important to let them know that their safety is what matters first. Please share this post and help Carly's family.
I said, y'all, please go back and watch it. Now, I know I'm not the smartest motherfucker in the world, but the math ain't mathing. Something don't sound right about this story. You feel me? Like, and I don't care who say what. I'm just keeping it real. This shit don't sound right. So this girl seen a child walking on the side of a highway. She stops to help this child. But then when she stopped to help the child, the mother or the mother-in-law says that they heard her on the phone screaming. And when they got there, or whatever the case may be, they only found her hat and her wig, or they found her wig and her hat or in the fucking car, right? And so she goes missing. She disappeared, so she's missing. And then days later, she pop up and somebody drops her off at her house. Where the fuck you been this whole time? So then when the lady asks and say, well, do we know anything about like who dropped her off? The lady says, oh, well, no, we don't have that information right now, or we're not worried about that right now. Like, what? Who the fuck? What? At this point, y'all fucking playing games and y'all some bullshit. Cause this story is not fucking adding up for me. It ain't making sense. You telling me somebody dropped this girl was kidnapped allegedly kidnapped on the side of a fucking highway. Somebody drops this girl off at her mom's house. And it ain't our business to know who the fuck dropped her off or where the fuck she been. But in fact, you have had everybody all over the fucking world looking for her ass. But that was our business though. But now this ain't our business to fucking find out who the fuck dropped her off. No, I'm not fucking buying it. The story ain't fucking adding up. It's not adding up. And like I said, I'm not the smartest motherfucker, but I know when to call bullshit. And I call bullshit. This fucking story ain't adding up. Something is not fucking adding up. Something is completely off. The story ain't sounding right. Like, it's not sounding right. Even if I go back and I look at the fucking, I just look at the like interviews of her parents or her mom. I said that then, like something is off with this entire story. It's not making sense, you know?
Carly Russell has been found, and I'm happy as hell to hear that, because how many times do we hear stories like this? They don't always end well, and it was looking real grim, but apparently she's been found, and that's all that matters. And regardless of whatever happened, we still don't know all the specifics yet, but whatever happened, I feel like this situation brought a lot of conversations that needed to be had. And we should still continue these conversations, because to be all the way real, it shouldn't take for something bad to happen for us to be having these type of conversations. They say she's alive and she's been taken to a hospital, so eventually we'll end up hearing what happened. Y'all know on my page, I stick to topics about health, biohacking, but for some reason, this story just resonated with me, you know what I'm saying? And it touched me in a real way. Pause for all y'all that's playing that game. But yeah, man, it resonated with me, and I had to, you know, speak about it. Let's continue these conversations about keeping our kids, keeping our women, about keeping us safe. She's been found, but there's a lot of other people who are still missing and haven't returned home. I can't say this enough. Keep building, keep having these conversations, because you never know what people got planned out here, man. Stay woke. Love.
Bless Alicia for commenting and sending this article to me to let me know that Carly Russell has not only been found, but taken to the hospital. If you haven't already heard about this, Carly Russell was driving on 459 South when she saw a toddler on the side of the highway, pulled over and called 911. But by the time police got to her car, she wasn't there. Since this happened last night, everybody has been talking about it, hoping that Carly would be found alive and safe. Of course, this is all happening right now, so there isn't really that much information aside from this article updating and saying that at 11:09 p.m. tonight, WBRC has confirmed through Angela Harris that Carlee Russell has been found alive and taken to the UAB hospital. I'm sure I speak for all of us when I say I am so happy she's been found alive. I can't even imagine the relief her parents are feeling right now. And I'm sure when she is ready to speak, or when her family are ready to speak, we will hear more on what happened, how she went missing, how she was found. But until then, I am again just happy she is found and she is alive.
Y'all, Carlee Russell has been found safe. I do not know the circumstances. I saw one article that said she was returned to her parents' home a little before 11 a.m. and that she is in the hospital being evaluated. I don't know about the circumstances. I'm just happy that she has been returned home and that she is safe. Again, I do not know the circumstances of her disappearance, but she is safe. I know that a lot of people will have a lot of questions, and I really just want to urge you to take a moment and breathe and be happy that she is safe. Please resist the urge to create think pieces and everything else on her disappearance, at least for a while. Let's all just be happy that she was found safe. This was a very sad, a very scary, a very traumatic situation. And I know that regardless of the circumstances, her family, her mother is so happy to have her home. Y'all be safe. Good night.
So, TikTok, have y'all seen that Carlee Russell made it back home? Tonight at 11 o'clock, she mysteriously showed up at home. Where has she been? That's what I want to know. I want to know the tea. I want to know everything. What happened? Where's the child? What she seen? Who, what, where, like, what happened? They said she came home in a state of shock, which I'm sure she did. I'm sure she is traumatized for helping out someone and then being ambushed. That's crazy. That's crazy, and it's very scary, I'm sure. And I'm just glad, honestly, that she made it back home safe. And I mean, given that she's 25, just starting out her career as a nurse or a doctor, and she's young, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just so glad, like, we never see stories where they are found within 2 days alive. You know, usually they say after 24 hours, they're gone. Like, after 48 hours or 24 hours, they are gone. But she made it home safe to her parents. God is good. And let this be a lesson for all of us who's traveling alone, traveling, or just in general, you know? Don't stop to help somebody, you like a car, or see a child, or, you know, like a baby, anything. Don't stop. Or you stop, just call the police, stay in your car, do not get out and try to help. Cause safety's first, just like this. Like, you get bamboozled, you get ambushed, and you're gone. Like, that was a setup, most definitely. And I want to know the full tea. But thank God that Carlee Russell made it home.
So I want to just give my little 2 cents on this Carlee Russell situation. First, I'm happy that she's alive and she's safe. But I'm a realist. I am a realist. If you looked at that video footage, I didn't see no toddler. I didn't see no other car coming up behind the car. I didn't see nothing. And the footage was clear as day. And you saw so many cars in that footage. Throughout that whole footage on the highway, you did not see an empty road. There was cars coming constantly. It's a highway. So nobody else saw a baby. Nobody else saw her walking towards the baby. That's number one. Number two, she's made it home safe. In my opinion, no trafficker. With all the media reports that was going on, I mean, I couldn't scroll past a TikTok without seeing it. With all the reports, no trafficker is staying in the same area for 2 days. They would have been past state lines. They would have been to another county, another city. That's number 2. And then just number 3, why the math is not mathing for me personally, and I hope I'm wrong, because I could be wrong, but this is just opinion based, so don't come at me. The why the math is not mathing is, why drop her off in the same city? Okay, if you're afraid because of all the media reports and stuff, it's late at night. Drive up down the road, 30 minutes, an hour, to Clara, close by Montgomery, and just kick her out somewhere. But you're gonna stay in the same vicinity? That's just my take. We'll find out. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out.
Hey, you guys, breaking. So praise God. Whew. Carlethia Russell has returned. She returned home based off the news shortly after 11 p.m. on tonight, and she was taken to the hospital for evaluation. This is a true blessing, and there's a lot of questions. So you guys just continue to keep her lifted in prayer. I'm 100% sure she is traumatized because they found her wig, her car, her cell phone left behind at her car when she disappeared on last night. And I think it was last night before. And on Thursday night. And it's Saturday. It's almost midnight. And I just saw that there's breaking news that she has returned home alone, and they took her straight to the hospital. I just pray that whoever, we are saying apparently took her, she fought. She fought until she got back to where she needed to be. And I just thank God for all of you guys that have been on this video, on my previous video, praying for her all over this country, because this has really reached the masses, national news. Thank you. Keep her and her family lifted in prayers. Nothing but positive vibes. You guys have a blessed night.
So this is all I got from the video, and sorry, from the stitches. And first of all, safety first. So I'm going to start by saying, like, she has been found, and I am happy that she has been found. I mean, TikTok really did a great job. People really did a great job. Like yesterday, you cannot scroll past without seeing, like, it was just all over. That shows how people like really all came out, because something like this has really been happening in Black community. They've been doing something like this to Black people, and the rest of it, that like there are so many of them that went missing that never came back to this very moment. Some ended up being Lane and Shane, and she actually made it home. And I think people should, at this point in time, chill, like, relax. There is no need, like, trying to rush and all that. Eventually we are definitely going to like find out what happened and the rest of it. I mean, the first video the brother made about her missing, the second, like, everybody took it up from there, posting, like, making calls and the rest of it. And then when she was found, I think she came back on, she went missing on Thursday, came back Saturday around 11 p.m. and she was taken straight to the hospital for evaluation and the rest of it. And I am supposed to post the original videos, but both of them have, there is copyrighted music on both videos, so that's why I did not post it. But if you want to see it, I probably will leave their links so you all can see it. And I definitely will update you all, like, if something, like, to know what really happened, because a lot of people really want to know what happened. How did she get missing? Because they said that she was trying to help a toddler on the highway. She saw on the highway, and then ended up being hijacked and all that. Thank you all for the support, and this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.